Hello again, human family. I'm Dr. Annie Orr. I'm a somatic trauma therapist located in Asheville, North Carolina, and serving clients across the U.S. and internationally. And this is Piper. This is the second part of our boundary exploration, part of the series that I'm offering, nervous system hacks for these challenging coronavirus times. Now that you have a better sense of your own physical body, I'll guide you in creating and installing an imaginary boundary around yourself. This may seem a little silly at first, but if you're willing to experiment, you might find it helpful. To start, I'll share a little bit about my personal imaginary boundary. It's sort of like a car, made of a sturdy material protecting me from the outside. My boundary is made of Teflon, which keeps the things I don't want from the outside from coming in. I have something like a window or a door, and I can choose how much to open it. Sometimes I use a peephole to see what's outside, and other times I open the door or window just a little bit to let the outside in, and it's always my decision. On some days, the membrane of my boundary is more permeable, letting in more from the outside when I want to allow it. On other days, I may pull the boundary closer to myself, and sometimes I cover the entire thing with an invisibility cloak or paint the exterior so that it's camouflaged in my environment. So let's explore your imaginary boundary. What type of material is it made from? Steel? Concrete? Iron? A fabric like denim? Does it have an opening to the outside world? Can you adjust that opening? What features do you use around friends versus strangers? Is your boundary visible to other people? Does it have a color? Maybe you have padding like bubble wrap or some kind of shield. Do you have a sign on the outside for others to read? Like, here's my boundary, please respect it. Do you have the ability to pull your boundary in close for more protection or to move it further away? How will you adjust it depending on who you're around? On the inside, how much room is there? Do you have a chair to sit in? What color is your chair? Maybe you have a soft carpet on the floor and your favorite colors on the walls inside. Is there one room inside your boundary, or are there several? Do you have a table with a stack of books, or a musical instrument, or maybe some art supplies? Your boundary can be anything you want it to be, and it can change from one moment to the next. On some days, you may have a window that you can open to the world. On other days, you may need a zipper made of steel to keep something out. Use your imagination and create exactly what you need for any moment in time. Now that we have a better sense of the internal boundaries of our body, that is, how our bodies contain and protect the very essence of who we are, and we also have an idea of a creative way to practice maintaining the integrity of our own boundaries. So for the last part of this experience, try thinking of a person or situation where you'd like to establish and protect a boundary. It's helpful if you pick a scenario that isn't very charged, one that isn't upsetting. For me, I'm imagining the postal carrier who wanted to hand a package directly to me earlier today. With my hands, I simply held them up and pushed slightly into the air, saying, "Please just put the package on the ground right over there." And she did. Because while she wanted to connect with me by handing me the package, my gesture and words helped her realize that I was protecting my body and my health by maintaining physical distancing. This was actually protecting her too. Then I thanked her and wished her good health, and like that we made a connection. So with your scenario in mind, try holding your hands at a comfortable distance from your body and feel what it's like to set that boundary. If this is new to you, it may feel really difficult. When I was first practicing this skill, my arms would feel so heavy, and that's normal. But you'll build up strength with practice. And just try and see where it feels right to establish this boundary in relation to your body. And track how the sensations change, whether it's farther away from you like this, or closer in. Now, these exercises are not meant to replace getting help from a qualified therapist or other healthcare provider. So please seek help from a professional if your safety is at risk. I hope this experience has been helpful for you, and I'd love to hear about your custom boundary that you created for yourself if you'd like to share. Please stay in good health, and I'll be back again soon with more nervous system hacks for these challenging times. Take good care.